Hello, this is Zedis. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. Clearing more Uncleared 2019 levels. I have 5 levels for you here. Did delete a 6th, but it wasn't very interesting. Just an on-off type speedrun thing. I have 2 extremely well-tried uncleared levels here. The first one has nearly 1,000 tries. It's always scary when you get them that last week I had one that had 980 tries. This one has like 968. This one is quite tough. I have one later that's even tougher. But we'll deal with this one first. At least clear rate wise. But this one is you know, you look here, there's a weird setup down below with a thwomp. I don't know if anyone immediately recognizes that, but we've seen that setup before. But I haven't figured it out yet. I did a shell jump to get up here. My assumption is that most of the people who tried that before, or who have played this level before, if they got up this far, that's how they did it. I died a lot trying to beat this level, and I didn't see any X's beyond these spikes right here that you saw. Here is how you're supposed to do this. If you recall correctly, I've seen that glitch in a past level. I've actually cleared at least 2 uncleared levels that had that glitch in it, but I think I might have cut one of them. This, I'm just trying to figure out where I go from here. I can't trigger that thwomp at this point from where I am. You have to be 1 block under him, I think, or you have to be 2 blocks under him. So if there are 2 blocks that I can't get past, I can't get him from there. So yeah, I do need to be riding on that thwomp, who has the pegs on his head from the chain chomps that exploded. So there, could have used an indicator to throw there. He does indicate that there are some Kaizo blocks right there, which there are. You're supposed to fall down on the block, on the pegs, but you can land on that little piece of land that's there. This is actually the full run of the first section of this level. You're supposed to do this all at once, but I always killed that dry bones just because I could make it easier. I'm not in any hurry. There's no timer. Yeah, if you're sitting on those pegs, I did fall to the left once. I didn't realize what was going on, but then I see this P door here. He does have a troll here. I totally forgot about this until I was editing. I got lucky and didn't die to that troll. It took a long enough time to get to this second section. There's only 1 checkpoint in this level. But the second section actually took me a lot longer, and as far as I could tell, no one ever got this far before. I found out pretty quickly that if you stop against those blocks to jump on these thwomps, it's not very easy. You can do it, but it's not very easy. So the best way, I think I actually get it here. Yeah. The best way is to hang back and be running. I didn't realize that was coming fast enough, so I got stuck. It's okay, we kind of got it now. I'm gonna try to climb, but I'm not very good at that. The windy wall climb. Yeah, I didn't include enough lives in this video, but there's a section coming up. It's almost a precision section in the wind that is extremely hard, and I died dozens of times. And there's a troll, and then you get past that section, and there's a whole troll section to end the level. It's really annoying. I ditched the dry bone shell. Shouldn't have. This section is a little confusing. We're gonna start up right here. He doesn't want you to hit the P-switches at all, because the P-switches over on the right end up dropping some munchers in front of you, which you can actually get over. We're gonna wait this out, I think. I'm just trying to figure out what the setup is here. I'm not a little confused, but that line is telling me to not cross it. But I can get over here, but I have to ditch the dry bone shell. I am gonna need that though. I did get soft lock on these blue blocks one time too. Twice actually, within like 2 minutes, and I waited out because I didn't want to go through that first section again. So here, you're supposed to bounce off these cannonballs and just keep outside of that little box, and then it won't, the P-switches don't get triggered. And then you have to throw this up here. Make sure you pass here, and here's the precision section. This killed me more than anything else. You have to fall down on that donut block and go into that pipe. But it's not that pipe. It's the second pipe below. And it's so hard to adjust yourself so you don't hit the spikes on either side there. And then you have to make sure you're going towards the pipe. Now we get into this final room where the flag is. And he has another glitch. He starts the level with a glitch and he ends the level with a glitch. I can't remember. I've seen this one before too. There was a troll level where I saw this, but it makes makes the mushroom platform completely. It makes it disappear basically. So we'll watch this whole the second section again. Final run. I actually beat it like 1 life, maybe 2 lives after that last attempt. I was getting really good at the donut block section. That took me hours to get right. This is a level where, honestly, I thought it was really good. For a long time, it was hard, but it was really good and very interesting and very well made. But then you get to this precision section, and it sucks. And then to add insult to injury, you have this troll section. You have to get up here fast, or else you're completely screwed. All these munchers start flying around. I'm surprised there wasn't like Kaizo blocks or something that wrecked me. Yeah, and there's a lot of like indication and stuff in that section, and you have no idea what's going on. So you're kind of just, yeah. I had a nice 69-minute record. Yeah, that level, right? I'd say right here, this was a great level, but then you got trolly with it. And I did boo it. I kind of regret it, but like, oh, as hard as that level was, I mean, one little troll at the end, I get it, but I don't know. That precision section was worse than the troll at the end. That was just irritating. I wish he had done a little better there. The second level is a Japanese Super Mario Brothers 1 level. This one is pretty crappy. It's a level with a lot of it's not quite spam, but there's a lot of things, random things happening, and it's hard to keep track of them, and it just becomes a pain. You end up randomly hitting things that you didn't think you were gonna hit, and it's confusing, and it's kind of hard to get right. You have to take it pretty carefully. This right here, oh, it's because of these. He's playing around with these seesaw platforms, and the Koopa, and he's got Koopas all over it, and they end up. Yeah, I guess you could probably call it spammy, but the Koopas switch platforms, and the weight of them is hard to keep track of. So yeah, it took me a little while. This first section isn't too bad, but it took me a while to be able to hit a Koopa into that on-off. You have to get that angle right. Now, you have a whole bunch of stuff, a whole bunch of Koopas, a whole bunch of on-off blocks, and you're going up. The vertical section really bothers me because it's hard to... You're jumping upwards, and you end up getting hit because you can't see what's above you. And there's thwomps coming from the sides, and the platforms are going up and down, and it's really hard to keep track of what's going on here. You just have to be really careful and go slow, and don't go up too fast, is the main thing. Yeah, you end up killing a Koopa, and it's hard to keep track of what's going on. Way too much. I guess you could definitely call this spot spammy. This second section. Thankfully, it's not a very long level. After you get past this, it's done. But I can tell why no one wanted to clear this, because it's just irritating. I try to actually get the thwomps to... Yeah, and then you see the thwomp slides up sideways, too. And I don't even know where the heck he went. I barely missed that jump. Didn't hook around quite enough. Yeah, look at this life right here is the life I win on, by the way, and it's I nearly avoid death so many times in this little section. So you come up from the bottom pipe, you get a key, you have to have the on-off switch turned. There's some things that aren't too bad about this level. I think some of it's clever, but it's I don't know. It's just too much going on, too spammy. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I gotta get back in that pipe somehow, because I can't get to the one on top unless the on-off is reversed. What I didn't realize is that if you... Well, I'm not even sure. But if you hit the on-off, there's one of the seesaws lands by that pipe up there. I didn't know that was going to happen at all, so I was like, oh, well, here's my opportunity to win. And there you go. Yeah, pretty lousy level. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's just too irritating. Onto the third level. This one is, I don't know, it's a pet peeve of mine, I guess, or it's just the kind of level I hate. Navigating narrow spike tunnels is basically the name of the game here. And you're in a Lakitu cloud, and if you know the game, Lakitu clouds are pretty fast, and it's hard to control. Very hard to control yourself. It is not that tight, though, so it's not really unfair. You can take your time going kind of slow. I mean, you can't go too slow, but... Also, the Lakitu cloud very imperceptibly moves up and down, so if you're anywhere near the top level, you're just gonna... But I think this, up until I boo it, is a single cut. I think, like, 5 or 6 tries, and I was just like, I was so sick of this shit. This is just not a level type that I enjoy at all. We have another level coming up next, I think, that has another Lakitu cloud spike section, but it's not as bad as this. This level, I mean, I can see somebody liking this kind of level. If you're a precision guy, a person, you might enjoy it. And it's not, like I said, it's not too unfair. Look at that crap. It's not too unfair. And it's also a very short level. But I personally, I really don't enjoy this type of level at all. Never been a big precision guy. So yeah, we got the first checkpoint, and then they have a couple of new types of obstacles besides just spikes. There's fire bars here, and after I get past this, finally, there are some other obstacles. That section was probably the hardest. I probably died dozens of times here. I don't remember how many lives this took, but it was probably way too many. Like I said, these types of levels irritate me, and I started throwing pretty quick. And I just wanted to get through it, and I was trying to go fast, and I was just dying and dying and dying, and I don't know. I guess like I'm not the first person to try this, and I'm taking way too much time here. I can already tell. You want to grab that cloud and just go. We'll only see one more life after this, but yeah, I'm gonna run out of time pretty quick here. I don't see any X's here, so I don't think anyone got this far. I can't remember how many people. I don't think this one was very well tried, but you know, if you're the kind of person who enjoys this level, it's probably not. You probably don't think it's a bad level, but I particularly don't like it. Yeah, just jump in when the things. Well, I guess you can't just go, but I got through that first part pretty well. I'm kind of losing my shit here because I'm running out. Oh, I have enough time though. Yeah, honestly, not too bad of level. It's just the type of level I don't like. If you're a fan of that kind of level, that one's probably good for you. I give him a seriously. I don't. Not my thing. Yeah, I had over 100 tries. It wasn't a slouch. And I like the only other comment was cool idea. You didn't beat it though, so how do you know it's cool? Cool idea, but I didn't like it very much. Okay, we're going on to the 4th level. We have an Undertale level. I've actually owned Undertale for a couple of years on my Switch at this point. Never touched it. I'll tell you why I've never actually touched that game. It's because Mario Maker levels that have Undertale on their title always suck. I hate these levels so much. This one I think is more unfair than most. It's extremely long, and you have like no chance to react. Like they're challenge rooms basically. I don't know why I won. I thought maybe he had a key, but then I thought, oh, if you put an enemy on rails, you can't put keys in them. I always forget that. But yeah, I mean, what is with these parts right here? It's not just a challenge room. There's a bunch of easy platforming in between the challenge rooms, and it's like, why? I mean, I don't know. I assume it's from the game. I don't know. It's called the Genocide Run. I know that you can either save everyone, kill everyone, or I don't remember. Who cares? It's a role-playing game, isn't it? I don't know. At some point, maybe, but I don't think I'll ever play it just because of these Mario Maker levels. So, Mario Maker creators who love Undertale, stop making Undertale levels because you're ruining that game. Yeah, this first challenge room, as you saw, is I probably have been here through here a few times. Second challenge room is icicles. This one's actually really hard. It took me a while to get good at it because you can't actually just jump. You can't make it that high. I kept thinking you could, but you really have to jump off the icicle to get there. It's the only way, and that's a really specific timing. And I figured out eventually I got a pattern right here. I'll show you, kinda. I got into a pattern where you can get maybe a couple of cycles of these icicles, and you can get the third try. I think you can get on top of the middle one. And if you miss it on the third try, you can usually do it on the fourth try even more easily. This is an early attempt. I think I do include the whole run. I don't remember. I think I do, yeah. I think I include the whole final run. So we'll see everything all together at the end. But yeah, this part's not too bad. You get thrown in this room, you have a little time to react. But the next room, you're instantly killed. So you have to wait till you get all the way back there, figure it out, then you get in the next room and you're instantly killed, and it's just obnoxious. This one didn't have many tries, but for good reason. I don't know. I think there was an X in this room. I think this probably is where, as far as anyone got. There I go. I got it finally. So what? I don't know what that says. Nerd? I don't know. Head? I have no idea what that's supposed to say. I guess that's sans. I don't know. I barely understand the mythology of this game. There, instant kill. I think I had already booted a long time ago, but I also looked in the level editor to make sure there was no cheating. First off, and just to kind of get myself some awareness of what was coming up, since he didn't allow me to see anything. Yeah. That's right. It did take some practice to get through these rooms, but it would have been nice to have a checkpoint. Anywhere. There could have been easily 2 checkpoints in this level. It would have made it much, much more tolerable. Still probably wouldn't like it, but I guess I'm not a huge fan of the survival room genre of Mario Maker level in general. This room, you have to make sure you're paying attention to that skewer, because I at least once got stuck under under the on-off blocks. This room not too hard, but it's kind of hard to react to it. Not as bad as some of the other rooms, though. Okay, here's the final run. There is one more challenge room that I didn't show, but we'll see it. Probably died there once. I think I commented after I beat this level. I don't know if I even show it, but I said, I'm never playing Undertale thanks to you. So if that's your favorite game, guy, you ruined it for everyone else. Yeah, I don't know. I always hear praise of that game, but if it's anything like the Mario Maker levels, it's irritating. So 1, I don't know if I get it on the 3rd or 4th try here, but usually if you can't get it on the 4th try, it starts to get more difficult. The cycles are a little off. There, yep, I got it. Perfect. You could probably, you might be able to get it on the 2nd try, but it lines up best on the 3rd. Here's the other Lakitu Cloud Spike section. This one's not too bad though. Not moving too fast. You just kind of sit there and let it take you. Easy enough. You don't have to navigate it yourself, really. Yeah, this one's not too bad if you get the pattern down. The worst thing about this level is it's just so long. It wears you down. Now I have to make sure to time this jump just right. This section probably requires the second. You only really have to jump twice, and this one you can snake around the on-off blocks, so it's not too bad. Here's the final room. I'm actually surprised I got this so quickly. It only took me 2 tries, I think. And then at the end, you want to kill him or spare him or save him? I'm like, I ain't getting anywhere near that mole. Not anywhere near him. Yeah, that one I don't know. I think I probably hated that more than any other level this round. That one was really irritating for me, just because it was so long. I mean, like, it only 1 minute 37 seconds, but you just had to keep going through it and going through it. It took forever. Oh, well, the final level, you see 2,300 something tries, getting harder. This level is the hardest level I've ever played, according to the the amount of tries it's had, right? It is actually nowhere near as hard as that first level. It did take me quite a while. This is pure hot garbage. Any level that starts off with a bunch of Goombas falling on your head, it's like, why? But it has a little more purpose than other hot garbage levels, I guess. I don't know what the creator was thinking at all, but yeah, and there's a lot of blind jumps, a lot of crap that you kind of have to just learn it. It's not It's a really bad level. No bones about it. It's probably the worst one in this run, even though the Undertale level was much more annoying. Oh, look at the setup with a clown car. What is even the point of this crap? Just put a bullet bill launcher. Yeah, this is a absolute max jump off the bullet. And then you land on POWs that are falling in the lava. Then you go into a subworld where there's a whole bunch of thwomps, and you have to find the exact correct thwomp that will go to the right, and you have to ride a small thwomp all the way across the screen, which is extremely hard. Then you have to ride a Blowy Joey for a very long time, and then you have to get out of there, and then you have to ride another Blowy Joey off screen, and then there's another long thwomp ride. It's like everything about this level is just as irritating as possible. And you know, and I pretty quickly looked in the level editor because I assumed that there were going to be a lot of hidden power-ups and crap like that. Look at the mushroom just falling from the sky. What is the point of that? By the way, at this point, I'm skipping ahead quite a few hours. I guess this one did. I mean, it did take a few hours. It wasn't that bad though. But it's a terrible level. Yeah, look at this damn thwomp ride. It's so hard. If you're just holding right, you're gonna fall off in front of him. So you have to adjust yourself every so often. But it feels like if you try to adjust yourself too much, you'll immediately fall off the back of him. So it's really hard to do. And it's best not to be jumping high on this guy, because if you are way up high, this Blowy Joey gets away from you. And here is an irritatingly long Blowy Joey ride. But if you jump into the guy and just leave it neutral, don't try to adjust yourself on the Blowy Joey, you won't fall out. You stay in there. But yeah, I assumed there was going to be a lot of hidden blocks and Kaizo blocks and hidden power-ups and shit. That's probably why no one's passed it yet, because there aren't any. In fact, after this part, you'll see me check. I pause it, and I'm checking the level viewer because I thought there were hidden blocks, because there is a mushroom after this part. And I was thinking, well, there's gotta be, it looked like it was in a hidden block, but it really wasn't. It's just there. You can just see it's hard to get to, but it's not impossible. I did die several times riding this guy because it's easy to fall out of him. And look at these setups. There's a, you might have seen earlier, there is a chain chomp that flies out of there. I think he was trying to do that glitch where the guy just bounces and flies, but he didn't do it right. I don't know. Like, he's got all kinds of this crap that doesn't even work. It's just a mess. The funniest thing is I looked up this guy's profile to see if he had any other levels that were uncleared. This was the only level he ever made. He made one level that in 2019 that had 2,500 tries, or 2,300 tries, I think. It's over 25 by the time I get done with it. Yeah, respawn that chain chomp above. Best to have this mushroom. Probably not 100% necessary. In fact, I think I get through it with the mushroom the second time I try this. Yeah, and then a bunch of chain chomps getting in your damn way. I fell off the back of him. I can't catch him. I'm very close to the end there. You see the bridge right there. So here's the final try. I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I should show you the whole thing because it was it's not, all in all, it's probably only like a 90-second level, but it's, I don't know. There's just so much crap. Oh yeah, I do lose the mushroom here. I thought this was a hidden block too. I actually counted how many blocks away it was from the axe. By the way, that door, you might have seen the checkpoint at the beginning of this level. You can't get to it unless you get to that door. So it's kind of a tease. It's not real. For the longest time I wanted to get back there. But no, yeah, I don't know. Guy dropped one level and I leave him some trash talk. That level was garbage. I don't know why I had so many tries. It wasn't that hard. I did, checking the level editor, I made sure I could find which thwomp I had to ride, so I knew exactly where I was going. that would have taken a very long time to get there, but people had actually gotten at least to that first Blowy Joey. I didn't see any X's after that, but I saw X's around that guy. So whoever was trying it for thousands of tries didn't do that correctly, I guess. You also notice that the other comments besides mine have all been deleted because they were abusive. Don't blame them. Okay, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.